just crazy. Dan Rhodes, ladies and gents.
Hello.
Superstar, magician. You're too humble, but like almost 25 million subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. And also, what's more insane are the watches on this table. So we are going to go through each one right now.
So I think an interesting place to start is the first like luxury watch I ever acquired, which was the Rolex GMT Master 2, stainless steel.
Love it.
And I'll throw this on. We need to start a watch video with a watch on my wrist. So
you're going to wear that for the rest of the video?
I am.
So how old were you when you got this watch?
Right, so when I bought this watch, I was 14 years old.
That's just crazy.
Right? Obviously, as you know, I'm a magician.
Yeah.
But before that, I was into acting. And I was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in the West End. And all the money I got from that, literally all of it, when I came home, I had it was all in the bank, and I said to my mum, can I buy a Rolex with that watch? With that money, sorry. And ever since then, I had this watch for like 6 years now. I've had it a while.
Yeah.
And genuinely, when I look at it now, it still gives me the same feeling as when I first got it.
So after this then, where, like, it's hard to go somewhere from this, but where did you go?
When my YouTube channel started doing well and one thing led to another, I bought this watch. The James Bond Omega Seamaster, which is not actually a James Bond one. I know there was actually one made for James Bond.
I really like it.
It's cool, right?
It's so cool.
It's a cool watch, and I always had an affinity with James Bond and with the Omega Seamaster. I absolutely love this, and me and my dad are big fans of James Bond, and I actually bought him this one about a year ago, which was a really nice thing for me, like a nice feeling for me. I bought him the black dial version though. But yeah, genuinely, I have like such fond memories of this. The first real trip that I ever did in my life, I went to LA for 2 weeks on my own, like about almost 2 years ago now. And I wore this watch for the full 2 weeks. I just remember the feeling of like wearing this watch. And also when I bought it, the day I bought it, I found out that my book deal got confirmed because I did like a magic book. So yeah, I've got really fun memories attached to this one, but I don't think I'd ever stop wearing it. Like, I absolutely love Omega. Anyone that hates on Omega, I just don't get it, because my two favourite brands are Rolex and Omega. I absolutely love them. And this is my other Omega, which was my first ever chronograph, which is a moon phase. And oh my god, I love this watch. Like, I bought it when I was on a cruise ship actually, with my manager and my first girlfriend at the time, and basically it felt like the first time I was an adult really, and I was like on this cruise ship. I got paid quite a decent amount of money to just do an event, and I saw that watch and I was like, right, you know, I feel good, I'm on this cruise, feel like an adult for the first time. I could actually buy this watch, and like I did, and it was just, that was another crazy experience. And I always try and buy a watch and attach it to a specific memory. We're going in no particular order here. I'll just really quickly explain. So this was my third watch, Tudor Black Bay. When I bought my first Rolex, I actually tried on this Tudor like 5 years ago, and I just love the burgundy bezel, and I just love it. I changed the strap to another watch YouTuber known as Bark and Jack, Adrian, have one of his straps repping. And I'm a big fan of just like plain face watches, like just literally just time only. Yeah, there's just something nice about that Tudor, and I love the rotational bezel. And I think Tudors are massively underrated. I really like Tudors. And it's kind of a bit of a daily driver for me. This was the third watch I bought. And then the fourth was by the watchman of YouTube I purchased this one from. The one, the only, Nicole Leonard. No, the watchman of YouTube. He thought I was...
No, definitely not me.
Yeah, you are. He's up and coming for the... Oh, it's saying the 4th. This is the wrong date. Datejust 41 Wimbledon. It actually would look well with what I'm wearing right now. You know, scrap that. I'm not wearing this one anymore.
Scrap that. I'll put that one on.
You take that one. You put it on, Philip. I'm putting this one on. By the way, this entire collection I've accumulated in the space of like 2 years, so I went a bit mad. I always said to myself, if I ever was lucky enough and be in the position to buy watches, I would. So the second I kind of had the means to do it, I just kind of went crazy. But yeah, the Wimbledon I bought from Nico van der Horst himself, from Pride and Pinion. And yes, they're just such cool memories associated with this. It's kind of like my YouTube watch. A lot of these watches are just covered in scratches. Like my Daytona, I've literally only had it a few months, but it is scratched to bits. But I kind of like that, it tells a story.
Sure.
However, this told too much of a story, quite frankly, because the scratch was that deep. So I sent it off to get serviced, and people always say this, and it baffles me, but it literally looks brand new. Like, I genuinely can't believe how well they've polished it. I just felt when I got it, it felt like a new watch, and I felt like, oh, I need to wear this a lot now just to get the scratches back. I know that sounds a bit pathetic, but like, I like the used aesthetic.
Just there, like, constantly just, yeah.
Imagine.
I'm sure you could, that was good,
right?
Really good. So are we going here next?
Yes, we'll go there.
Because this one is the period where I first kind of met you and knew who you were.
Yeah.
And I always link this watch to you because, because of the photos I saw of you when I first heard about you.
Yeah. I always have, like, when I buy a new watch, I just wear that one for a good amount of time. But this one has a really special memory attached to it. It was for getting 10 million subs.
Wow.
My authorised dealer, I went in and said, listen, I've seen this watch.
Listen, give me the watch.
Listen, give me your goddamn watch. But no, I said I really like this watch, Two-Tone Explorer, seen a video of it, and it was brand new at the time and quite pulverising. And I normally like things that other people don't always like. Like, all these watches, I don't know if it, but like, none of them are like the hypey pieces. Like, I'd argue, like,
it's a really good point.
Yeah,
that I wouldn't say any are.
No, none of them are the hype ones. Like, you know, my GMT is not a Batman.
You'll get a lot of respect for that,
thank you guys, thank you. I inquired about the watch like 2 months before, and the day I hit 10 million subscribers, I got a call from the AD saying, yo Dan, your Two-Tone Explorer is here if you would like to come and collect. Now, like, perfect. 10 million subs, works well. And yeah, I wore this watch a lot. IWC, Pilot's Watch, Mark 20.
Give me your honest thoughts.
Honest thoughts? Yeah. Right. I'll tell you what, because I've had a little bit of a change of heart here, Philip.
Have you? Okay.
So, like, right, when I first got this watch, I liked it, right? But they were just like, it's hard to explain. I like the clean aesthetic of the watch, but when wearing it, I just kind of, I looked at it and thought, oh, I wish I could be probably wearing like one of my Rolexes.
All of these.
Yeah, or like something a bit more, not flash, but like just that pops a little more. And then, but over time of just wearing it, I have come, so the reason I bought this is I just wanted something a little bit different. And yeah, the first few weeks, it was the first time when I didn't really acclimate towards a watch. Because I feel like with victim of circumstance, when you have, luckily enough to have a decent collection, and it's not being snobby, it's just like I said, victim of circumstance, when you wear a certain piece, you think, oh, I could be wearing this right now. And that's how it felt a bit at the start with that.
I get that.
But now, I've come to like see it as its own piece, and I actually really love it. And I just think it's different, and like you said, it's not a flash piece. So my next piece, I absolutely love this piece, and I've got such an affinity towards it because I did an event for my jewellers when I was younger, a magic event, performed some tricks. Yeah, I tried on this two-tone Daytona, and I said to myself, one day I would love to own this piece, and the day came, and it was for no special occasion. It was more of the fact that I could just buy it, that, you know, I put my name down. But I kind of put it down to like my 20mm watch, because I hit 20mm on YouTube like a month or so after. So it's kind of like the evolution of this one, really.
Yeah, 10k to 20mm.
Yeah.
Sorry, 10k.
Yeah.
10mm to 20mm.
Yeah, but so this one, I genuinely, and this is not me being biased, I genuinely think it's the nicest looking Daytona. And like, I've tried on some of the other ones, and I don't know what it is about the aesthetic, but it just looks so good, like when I look at it, and I genuinely just smile every time. It feels like when I first bought it. I feel like watches, another thing with them, the novelty never wears off, for me.
For you, a lot of people it does, hence why they sell.
Yeah.
And you get caught in the cycle of sell, buy. But it's amazing to see that you've still got all these.
Yeah, like all of these, like the novelty has not worn off for me at all. I pretty much have achieved like my grail watch, so like I'd love an AP at some point. I think that's my next one. I want to get an AP Royal Oak, the grey dial, hopefully, because I want to kind of go to that next step, and hopefully a Patek at some point. But I'm genuinely in no rush, because I love this one so much. Like,
good.
And the problem is I am scratching it to bits because I'm wearing it.
Oh, it's battered.
But it's battered, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Before I show you guys like my last Swiss one that I've bought, I'll show you some of like my other pieces of my collection. So this watch my dad bought me few years ago, just a little Lacoste watch. We
Like
can
it.
run through that. I wore this a lot in school. This watch has probably never been serviced. 60 years old, yet it still works. Like, literally, I've had to send back my Amiga and my Tudor before because there've been problems with the servicing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think that the watchmaking must have been maybe even a higher level then. But yeah, so this is the craziest thing that has ever happened. I swear on my life it happened. I was asking my mum for ages, could I have a look at her dad's watch, right? For years and years. The day my granddad gave me that watch, I come home, she went, oh, by the way, Dan, I found her dad's watch, my granddad Norman's, and it was this one.
Wow.
And I was baffled. You think about, like, what are the odds of that on the same day I'm given the watch that my granddad wore his entire life and the one my granddad Norman had, and they're pretty similar, and this one's an automatic as well.
Wow.
Never been serviced, yet it still moves, and this watch is probably 70, 80 years old.
No way.
Yeah, so you can see, like, it's falling to pieces. But another one, it's actually with one I bought a few months back, Tissot PRX.
Like it.
I haven't worn it yet.
You've not worn it?
No.
Damn.
But I've wasted my money a bit there. I think I'm going to gift it to someone at some point.
Okay.
Because I don't feel right that I haven't worn it that much. But it is I just thought for £500, the fact that it's got an automatic movement, it's such a nice watch.
I don't think you can get a better watch for the price.
You can.
No.
Definitely not. The Amiga Speedmasters, which he has one. So, let me tell you that it was a mission to get my hands on these two watches, Philip. Do you understand?
I do understand, yeah.
I don't think you do.
I really
You
do.
don't.
I really
Listen,
do.
I spent months of my life going into the watch shop. What is it?
The Swatch.
The Swatch
Yeah, yeah.
watch in Covent Garden. Hiya, have you got any Amiga swatches? No, we're sold out. No, we're sold out. No, we're sold out. No, we're sold out. Come back tomorrow at this time, right? I come back tomorrow at that time. No, we're sold out. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So when I was in New York, I went every month to this swatch shop in London, Covent Garden, and I went to a couple other ones. Could not get my hands on it. Walk into the boutique because we got the swatch shop in New York, and these were on the side, and I go, listen, I know you haven't got any, but I thought I'd ask the question, can I buy one? Absolutely, sir. I was like, what? And they was like, yeah, of course. So not only did I buy two, I bought three. I bought this one, and a pink one. I haven't worn them yet, but it's just such a...
I was going to say, now you've got them, what do you think of them?
Yeah, they're cool. Before I wear them, I am going to wear them. I just haven't had a chance to buy the straps for them. I'm not a big fan of the Velcro straps, to be honest with you. Me and Tom, say hello, Tom, turn the camera.
Hello. Hi guys.
How many, just asking you, keep it on you a minute, how many was in, we just came back from France, how many did we see of these people wearing?
Oh, there was loads of them, like everyone was wearing them.
Yeah,
Every
People
person.
in
It was either,
public.
Yeah.
it was either Rolex or Swatch Spoonface.
Yeah, exactly. No, it actually was.
Wow.
So they were like, I just saw hundreds of people wearing these. My final acquisition that I bought most recently is this piece. I always wanted a fluted bezel watch, and I guess it's happened now. The Sky Dweller, and I just love this one. It's the most complicated piece they make. I bought the watch and I wore it, and I was like, wow, this is cool. Nice, beautiful watch. It goes well with the rings I wear as well.
Yeah.
But there was a feeling of like, just buying a watch isn't going to like just fix things or make you happy. I think what it was, each watch I bought, I'd be always putting because I've only collected these last 2 years, I'd always put my name on the list for another watch because I like them. But I think it's more truly watch collecting should be about, it sounds cliche, but appreciating the ones you've got and having memories with them. So now, genuinely, I mean this now, I'm not buying a watch for a long time.
You heard it.
Yeah, until I get a chance to get maybe the AP. I think for me now, I want to be very more specific with the pieces, and I want to make each watch a lifetime companion instead of like a phase. Because my mindset is if I buy a watch, I just know I'm not going to sell it.
You want to make each watch a lifetime companion, not just a phase.
Exactly.
That's a
good
line.
saying, right?
That's a
I'm going
great
to
line.
copyright that.
It's a great line.
Yeah, I want to.
No, I think you've got an amazing collection, and I'm guessing you guys agree. Please let us know what you think of Dan's collection. Like the video, subscribe for more, and we'll see Dan very soon, hopefully.
Goodbye, guys.